The United States is home to over 330 million people, but did you know that nearly 70% of Americans don't know the basics of American history? This staggering statistic raises questions about the state of our education system and how it's failing to teach us about our own country's rich and complex past. As we delve into the intricacies of American history, it's essential to understand the significance of this subject and how it continues to shape our nation today. American history is more than just a series of dates and events, it's a complex tapestry of stories, struggles, and triumphs that have molded the country into what it is today. From the early colonial period to the present day, the United States has undergone numerous transformations, shaped by the interactions of various cultures, ideologies, and historical events. As we explore this fascinating topic, we'll examine the key milestones, figures, and movements that have defined American history, and why it's crucial for us to understand and appreciate our shared heritage. As we begin our journey through American history, let's start with the early colonial period, which laid the foundation for the country's future growth and development. The arrival of European settlers, the establishment of the 13 colonies, and the impact of the Enlightenment on American thought all played significant roles in shaping the young nation. We'll examine the lives of influential figures such as George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Benjamin Franklin, who not only helped shape the country's early years but also left lasting legacies that continue to inspire and influence Americans today. As we transition to the 19th century, we'll explore the tumultuous period of the Civil War and Reconstruction, which saw the nation torn apart by conflict and then slowly rebuilt. The Emancipation Proclamation, the Gettysburg Address, and the 13th Amendment to the Constitution are just a few of the pivotal events and documents that define this era. We'll also discuss the impact of the Industrial Revolution, which transformed the American economy and society, creating new opportunities and challenges for the nation. The stories of abolitionists like Frederick Douglass, suffragists like Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and industrialists like Andrew Carnegie will provide a deeper understanding of the complexities and contradictions of this period. Moving into the 20th century, we'll examine the significant events and movements that shaped American history, from the Great Depression and World War II to the Civil Rights Movement and the Vietnam War. The leadership of figures like Franklin D. Roosevelt, Martin Luther King Jr., and Lyndon B. Johnson will be scrutinized, as well as the roles of ordinary Americans who contributed to these pivotal moments. We'll also explore the cultural and social changes that took place during this period, including the rise of feminism, the counterculture movement, and the emergence of new technologies that transformed American life. As we approach the modern era, we'll discuss the impact of globalization, technological advancements, and shifting demographics on American society. The events of September 11, 2001, the wars in Afghanistan and Iraq, and the ongoing debates about immigration, healthcare, and economic inequality will be analyzed in the context of American history. We'll also examine the lives and legacies of contemporary figures like Barack Obama, the first African American president, and the ongoing struggles for social justice and equality that continue to shape the nation. Now, as we delve deeper into the complexities of American history, it's essential to acknowledge the darker aspects of the nation's past, including the legacy of slavery, the treatment of Native Americans, and the ongoing struggles of marginalized communities. The histories of these groups are often overlooked or erased, but they are essential to understanding the full scope of American history. By confronting these painful truths, we can work towards a more inclusive and equitable society, one that acknowledges the mistakes of the past and strives to create a better future for all. As we near the end of our journey through American history, it's clear that the subject is complex, multifaceted, and constantly evolving. The stories of American history are not just about famous figures or significant events, they're about the everyday people who lived, worked, and struggled to build a better life for themselves and their families. By examining the triumphs and tragedies of the past, we can gain a deeper understanding of the present and work towards a more just and prosperous future for all Americans. But here's the surprising twist: despite the importance of American history, it's often neglected or distorted in our public discourse. Many Americans lack a basic understanding of their country's history, and this knowledge gap has significant consequences for our democracy and our collective identity. By neglecting the study of American history, we risk losing sight of the values, principles, and struggles that have shaped our nation and continue to inspire us today. In conclusion, American history is a rich and complex subject that deserves our attention, appreciation, and critical examination. By exploring the key events, figures, and movements that have defined the nation, we can gain a deeper understanding of the present and work towards a more just and equitable future. As we reflect on the significance of American history, let's remember the power of storytelling and the importance of preserving our collective memory. We must continue to learn from the past, acknowledge the mistakes of previous generations, and strive to create a better future for all Americans. So, what can you do to engage with American history and make a positive impact on your community? Start by learning more about the subject, whether through reading books, watching documentaries, or visiting historical sites. Share your knowledge with others, and encourage them to do the same. By working together, we can create a more informed, empathetic, and engaged citizenry, one that is equipped to address the challenges of the present and build a brighter future for all. Like, comment, and subscribe to join the conversation and stay up to date on the latest videos about American history and other fascinating topics. Title_Ideas, Uncovering American History, The Complex Tapestry of America, American History, A Story of Struggle and Triumph. Description_Graft, explore the fascinating world of American history, from the early colonial period to the present day, and discover the key events, figures, and movements that have shaped the nation. Learn about the significance of American history and why it's essential for us to understand and appreciate our shared heritage. Join the conversation and stay up to date on the latest videos about American history and other captivating topics. Tags: American history, U.S. history, history of the United States, colonial America, Civil War, Industrial Revolution, World War II, Civil Rights Movement, Vietnam War, contemporary America, globalization, technological advancements, social justice, equality, democracy, collective memory, storytelling, hook_type, statistic. To further illustrate the importance of understanding American history, consider the impact of historical events on contemporary society. For instance, the civil rights movement of the 1950s and 1960s has had a lasting effect on the country's social and political landscape. The movement's emphasis on equality and justice has inspired subsequent social movements, such as the women's rights movement and the LGBTQ+ rights movement. By examining the complexities and challenges of the past, we can gain a deeper understanding of the present and work towards creating a more equitable future. Moreover, the study of American history can provide valuable insights into the nation's role in global affairs. The United States' emergence as a global superpower in the 20th century, for example, was shaped by its involvement in World War II and the subsequent Cold War. This period of history has had a profound impact on international relations, global economies, and cultural exchange. By exploring these topics in depth, we can better comprehend the intricacies of global politics and the interconnectedness of nations. In addition, the preservation of historical sites and artifacts plays a crucial role in educating future generations about American history. According to the National Park Service, over 330 million people visit national parks and historic sites each year, demonstrating the public's interest in exploring and learning about the country's rich cultural heritage. By supporting the preservation of these sites and engaging with historical content, we can ensure that the stories and lessons of the past continue to inspire and educate Americans for years to come.